Hey guys, welcome back to Day Drinking with Bilbo. Now today we have a different kind of pairing for you, and we're going to call it Bizarro Pairing. For those of you that are unaware of what a nerd I am, Bizarro is the evil Superman from the comic books. Anyway, he's the polar opposite of Superman. This pairing will be the polar opposite of every other pairing we've done. Because instead of 3 boozes with 1 food, it's going to be 3 foods with 1 booze. We're actually going to see which potato chip product, which salty snack, goes better with bourbon. I know, it's very exciting. Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
Very excited. So what we have here is we have a ridged potato chip, a ruffle, if you will. These are actually, though, these are avocado oil with sea salt from the Boulder Chip Company, which is what Sprout sells. And then these are just your standard Lay's potato chip, also from Sprouts, but it's the other chip company of theirs. It's Sprouts Potato Company, I think it's called, with sea salt. And then we've got good old-fashioned, like Rolled Gold pretzel sticks, because yum. So what we're going to do is, in that order, we're going to take a sip of our bourbon, we're going to eat the chip, we're going to sip the bourbon, we'll rinse between, don't forget your water. And we're going to see which of these delicious salty treats goes best with bourbon. Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Let's do it. Hey, we got our own glasses for this one, so we don't even have to share.
That's a boo.
Okay, while she's doing that, I can tell you the bourbon we're using is good old Jim Beam. This is a very large bottle of it. Jim Beam, as you know, I'm a fan of. It gets kind of this bad reputation as being a lowbrow bourbon, and it's not. It's perfectly sippable bourbon. And when you think about sips to cost value, there's not a better one out there. Because you can drink it. It's what I call an everyday drinker. It's something you can have when you get home from work. Well, not right now. It's something you can drink at home during work. Day drinking! What did you think about the ruffle with the bourbon?
It was good.
Nothing special, right?
Bourbon, it's not.
Yeah, exactly. It was salt and bourbon. Great combination.
Oh, let's take another sip of bourbon.
It's going to be like a little mini episode. This is a teaser episode. Because it'll go quick. Maybe I'll talk a lot and we'll expand it out to 10 minutes. Bourbon is yummy. Now we're moving on to that Lay's potato chip type product. This one's got a crunch. I think it's baked. These are baked. Mm-hmm. No, these are the kettle ones, yeah. Not Lay's, kettle. Okay, so I got something different happening than the last one.
I'm going to finish my chip.
Yeah, please do. So it's interesting. The baked chips tend to have a better crunch than your traditional potato chip because they're made in small batch and kettle. That crunch with the sea salt that's on there did this amazing thing with the bourbon on my palate. I'm going to let you talk first before I say what that amazing thing was. And it's okay if it did nothing to you. Remember, it's okay for your palate to be different than mine.
I didn't really do anything. I feel like these chips were a little bit more saltier, so...
Definitely saltier, yeah.
That came out a little bit more, especially eating that second bite of chip.
So what it did for me wasn't necessarily a flavor thing. It did a texture thing to me. Because that chip was so crunchy on that first, and then you've got that bourbon bite that happens on your palate, I had this little dance that happened on my tongue. It was almost like Pop Rocks. It was almost like Pop Rocks, okay? Try it again. You don't believe me? Go again. We got time. We're at like 4 minutes. Go ahead. It's like Pop Rocks. Go ahead. Try it at home. Grab a chip. Take some bourbon. It's like a little Pop Rock explosion on your tongue. I'm telling you. Y'all are going to think I'm crazy. And that's just fine with me. Nothing? You think I'm crazy? Tell the people I'm crazy. Go ahead.
It's crazy.
All right, that's fine. Don't forget your sip. I'm moving on to pretzels now. good old Rolled Gold pretzel sticks. Huh. All right. I'm going to let you talk first on this one for surezies.
Well, I kind of failed because I didn't take a sip first.
Oh, you're going to start over then?
So I need to start over, and I'm so sorry.
Now I'm going to talk. So, I don't know if you noticed, when you go to a bar, there's usually a bowl of peanuts and a bowl of pretzels out for you to munch on, and they're complimentary while you're drinking your drink. There's a reason for that. Pretzels have this beautiful saltiness to them that a potato chip's just not going to get. And I don't know why. I'm not a pretzel maker. Go ask a pretzel maker that. But that beautiful saltiness with the bourbon is doing exactly what salt and bourbon should do together. Biting that pretzel made me want a next sip of this. If I want a next sip out of my bar, that means I'm paying more money. And then I'm tipping, and the bartender's making money, and the bar's making money, and I'm getting good and drunk. That pretzel did that to me. Anything else to add to that?
No, I mean, the pretzel has like a different flavor. It's a little bit more like breadier.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it did too much to the bourbon, but it definitely has a different flavor than the chips. The chips are just potato chips, whatever. But yeah.
So of our 3 salty snacks, which one went better with the bourbon? Our ridged, Ruffles have ridges, our Kettle Lay's potato chips, or our Rolled Gold pretzel sticks?
I actually preferred the kettle chips.
I am going to agree with you, but why?
I just like the salty taste. Like it doesn't have that bready taste to it that the pretzels have.
Okay.
Else I might have chosen those, but I had the perfect amount of crunch and salt.
My reasoning's actually slightly different. I enjoyed the pretzels for taste purposes, but I'm going to say that the kettle chips were actually my favorite of this pairing because of that dance experience I had that none of you got to experience. You can call me crazy, you can say whatever you want, but I always say if a pairing can trigger a memory for you or trigger a feeling or a sensation, that's just as important as the flavor profile that it's creating. And what that triggered for me was this fun little happy dance in my mouth and made me want to go back and do it again. So sue me. Anyway, thanks for watching. This one's a little short little episode for you, but thank you for being here. We appreciate you. During this quarantine time, I remind you, wash those hands, stay 6 feet away from strangers. Please, for the love of God, stop gathering. The longer that you stay out because you're being selfish, the longer I have to stay in and be unemployed, and nobody wants that because then I'm going to make more videos, right? Thanks, guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be safe out there, and drink up.
Bye, guys.